like a pro, but I do know how to do my makeup to make it look pretty natural. So I'm gonna walk you guys through it. And what I find helps, that because this is live, if I show a product, a lot of people can't like go back to it or figure out what I just said. So if you guys could help me out, and when I say a product, well, I'll put it up to the screen, show you guys, and then you guys write it in the comments so that people can see how it's spelled, how it's said, whatever. So just say, for instance, the product is Tresemme number 4 hairspray. You guys write that all in the comments so that if somebody is interested in it, at least they can find it again, because I'm just going to do my makeup and at my speed. So first thing we have to do is moisturize. And now, some of my products are going to be high-end, and some of my products are going to be regular, drugstore quality stuff. Equally as good, just personal preference. So the first thing I'm going to moisturize with is my Caudalie moisturizer. So you guys can see that. This is my moisturizer. Now this is fancy because it's about $152, I want to say. You can get it at Sephora. But honestly, if you find a good face cream that works for you, who cares how much it costs? And if you're like me, I have dry skin, so I need a very, very rich cream to get me right. Don't forget about your neck. We always, forget about the neck and don't, because that's what wrinkles first, that's what shows your age first, so don't forget your neck. So the second thing I do before I do my makeup is my lips, and this is what I use. Smith's. It's just a lip balm, so it's not like, it's just to keep my lips moist so they don't dry out while I'm doing my makeup. Now it's hard to open because I have lotion all over my hands. Let me see. I'm in a struggle. There we go. Now this one is the rose tinted one. I mean, it's not that much color. It's kind of clear. But I think they do have one that doesn't have color. But it's like mint flavor. It's kind of just like Vaseline, but I like it. I think you can also get that in Sephora. Okay, now off to my favorite part. Okay, so first of all, my lashes are extensions. So they're like a godsend, first of all. These like totally make your face look awake. You could literally just get these and really not wear no makeup. And I need a fill-in. I know this looks so dark. Armani Luminous Silk Girl for life. I love this, love this, love this. However, this is like $62 a bottle, so it's pretty expensive. So I went online to see if I could find something similar that's made with like, same formula, because this one is very greasy. So I do not recommend this for people who have oily skin. It's not for you guys. This is for people who have dry skin because it gets oily on its own. But what I found on the internet was that L'Oreal True Match Lumi is supposed to be similar. So these two are supposed to be the same. However, I can tell you they're not, and I'm going to tell you exactly now what the difference is. The only difference to me that I noticed is this one has a sunblock in it, which is great and wonderful and healthy for your skin. But because it has sunblock in it, it gives the foundation a little bit of a whitish, tint to it. So you don't really see it when it's on your skin, but sometimes if you take a picture, it'll flash your face a little bit brighter than it than it is, you know. So other than that, they're the same. I still do use this one, but because it's a little light, I have to mix it with my Armani that's a little bit darker. So I mix these two together and they get perfect me. So that's what I'm going to do. I do 2 pumps of this, 1 pump of the dark. This is so much fun, guys. And then the other pump of what I do is, this is Armani also, and this is called Fluid Sheer. And if you guys look really close, it has like goldish something to it. I use this to thin my foundation out. This is how you're going to get the not so much foundation look. You know, you don't want to have your face just totally covered. If you still have like, you know, like little marks and stuff you want to show, you don't want to ever completely cover that up, because then you look weird in person and people are looking more at your makeup than they're looking at you. And you don't ever want to feel like that. So I do 1 pump of this, and it's goldish and shimmery. They have these in all different kinds of tones, actually. Because before I started using this one, I used to use this one, which is the same, but it's more like a rose gold, and it's not as shiny. Again, I don't recommend any of these for people that have oily skin, because they are going to make you look like an oil spill. So don't try it. So 1 pump of that, and then I'm just mixing the foundation all together till it's one shade. And this is my makeup applicator. I actually got this at BeautyCon for free, and I don't remember what the brand is, but it's like a diamond shape, and I know it's something diamond. Now, I got this for free, and I love it. It is so soft, so smushy, and because it's like diamond shaped, it gives you actual new surfaces to use, whereas other ones are just round that you just kind of have to use whatever. So I switch it up. So this is really good. It washes very easy, and it's just really soft. Of course, you're supposed to use this with like a little damp, so I already dampened it. And yeah, we're just gonna add our foundation on there, and I dip a little bit of it. Now it might come on a little dark at first, but it's okay, because guess what? We're gonna take 30% of this off, and you want to get it, of course, like you have this jawbone here. You want to get it a little bit behind there, so you're not looking crazy. You don't want to have that makeup line where it's all makeup here and no makeup here. So none of that. And you just want to sponge it out and make it as thin as possible. I mean, and like I said, this is a natural makeup. This is not like full coverage. This is just to go outside and look pretty and healthy and all of the above. Don't forget the neck. And your neck, you don't have to go so hard. You just a little bit, just to blend it. You want to do in between the forehead, in between the eyebrows, all over the forehead. Thanks, guys, for watching this. Who knew? Who knew this would be so much fun? Me at home in my bathroom doing my makeup. So you want to get your eyelids, of course, cover up those little veins. Now see, you don't have a ton of makeup on, and you still look kind of natural. And your face matches your shoulders, your face matches your neck, and you know, that's how you want to look when you're at the grocery store. You still want to see skin. Okay, so now it's eyebrows. And for eyebrows, I use mirror. Not on the big side. Of course, you know, mirrors have the magnified side and the regular side. I just use the regular side because I like to be all up in it. So again, just your little brushy brush. Brush your eyebrows up. And I don't do too much to my eyebrows. So I toggle between products. A woman named Kelly Baker does my brows, and she has a product line that's really, really amazing. And I mean, I know some of you guys probably already follow Kelly Baker on Instagram, and if you don't follow Kelly Baker, I mean, her videos of doing eyebrows are literally therapeutic. I could watch the videos and just be relaxed. She just is an eyebrow wizard. So she does my eyebrows, and I have pretty good eyebrows, except as you guys can see, I just have this one little spot that's missing. I've had that all my life, so I really only have to fill in that little bit, and I fill in a tiny bit of the beginning, so I'll show you guys that. I think that, and I'm using MAC Spiked to fill in my eyebrows. So yeah, this, and of course I'm going to go right over that hole. Cover it on up. Go to the beginning of my eyebrows. And I always start going in the direction of my eyebrows. But then when I get to the beginning, I like to go up. Because that's how my hairs are. Hello? Who's that? I'm on the live, so.
They're carpet cleaning.
Oh, they're here?
No, they're gone.
Answer, just.
Well,
Well, just ask them. Just handle it. They're supposed to come at 10:30, so if they might be here. I'm having my rugs picked up today for cleaning, so that was the carpet people. So just about this is like kind of all you need, and of course you can still see a little bit of the pencil line. So what I do is I just like to brush it like on the skin, so that you're actually moving what you just colored, because you don't want it to just look like a line there. You want it to blend in just a little bit. See, like that could be blended in a little more. You can do the end of your brow a little bit if you want, if you need to extend it. Don't extend it too much to where there's not hair, because that looks crazy. But there's one eyebrow done. Second eyebrow, same thing. Lightly. Those solid eyebrows that everyone was doing like a year ago, everyone on Instagram was doing, those are cool, but you really need to have, a full face of makeup to have those kind of eyebrows, or you look crazy. And I'm just going to tell you, if you have the full, like, colored in solid eyebrow that you can't even see your hairs, that looks crazy. And I mean, like with any makeup trend, it's gone, because that was a trend. It was those perfectly shapened and concealed eyebrows, that was a makeup trend. And the trend has came and went now. So let's go ahead and leave that in 2016, and let's just get on with the natural looking eyebrows. And yeah. And then I was always taught that eyebrows are supposed to be sisters and not twins, which means they shouldn't look exactly alike. Because perfection on your face just looks strange. No one's face is really perfect. So then this is eyebrow gel from Tanya Crooks, the brow gel. So it's just eyebrow gel, and what I like to do is, like I said, I like to brush my eyebrows up to give them that model look, because I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but supermodels brush their eyebrows up. Guess who else brushes their eyebrows up? Beyonce. So it's cool to get you some clear eyebrow, and this is clear, clear brow gel, and just, and then once this dries, they kind of just stay into place like that. It's kind of similar to gel for your hair. So now, here is my favorite part. It is the highlight contour. Alright, so I first contour, and I use MAC This is crazy. So this is my matte contour, and it's called Naturally Enhanced, and it's mineralized skin finish and natural. However, warning, this is very dark. This is darker than I need. This would do wonders on someone who is a little bit darker than me and someone who's a lot bit darker than me, because it's just great. It has like the perfect shimmers for brown tones. So because it's a little dark for me, I'm going to only use the teeniest bit. I use this Luxie angled brush, so it's just like, and because like I told you it's dark, this red is very red, so I only try to get my brush on these two sides over there. Tap out my brush as much as I can because it's hard. Now, I was taught to start all the way up in the hair and work my way down. Like all up in the baby hairs and the sideburns. And work it down. And I'm not gonna go crazy with this because I don't even know what time it is in the morning, but it's morning and we don't need extreme contour because that's just doing a lot. So that's it, okay? No more. Again, same side, same color, different side, I mean. And just a little bit. And the good thing about this is if you put too much, it's cool, don't worry about it, because you can just blend your little heart away and blend it off. And if worse comes to worse, and you really have too much on, you can just hit it with this again, and it'll calm down. It will calm all the way down. So again, all the way from the baby hairs, all the way over. Now see, on this side it looks like a lot because my window is here. So on this side it gives more light on my face because there's daylight. It's really dark on this side, so it looks darker, but it's not. It's barely there. You also want to contour things that I guess are big. And I wouldn't really say that I have a big forehead, but I do like to contour a little bit of my forehead on this side, just because my hairline is fairly straight, but then it goes kind of up right there. So I just contour that little piece right there. And that was way too much on my brush. So now we gotta calm this all the way down. That was crazy. Yeah, no, too much. Too much. And they say you're supposed to do all around your forehead and then like above your eyebrows, I'm guessing. Something like that. Again, this is kind of tricky, so maybe just don't. Unless you have like super big forehead or unless you really know how to contour the right way. Because it could be disastrous and see, like, it could be not blended properly and look a little strange. So, again, I'm going to just get a little bit more makeup on my sponge and calm it all the way down. Because I don't love it. Or maybe you guys just made me nervous. I have to pick my nose, sorry. Had a little hair. Little fuzzies in my nose, little boogies. Trying to be in the live. Okay. So that was easy. We're still pretty calm with the makeup. We don't look crazy. Now, I like to do a little bit of cheek color. And the cheek color I use is by MAC also. It's really pale pink. And it's called Sunny Surprise Beauty Powder. I just use a MAC brush, 116. My MAC brush is real beat up. And since this is so light, I can just kind of put it on. You're supposed to smile so you can get it right on the fat part of your cheek. You don't need a lot of this. No matter what color you use, you don't need a lot of blush. a lot of blush looks just too much color in your face. And that ain't the look we're going for right now. At nighttime, a lot of blush is great. But you just want to liven up your cheeks, because when you have pink cheeks, it makes you look really healthy. So yeah, this is, again, Sunny Surprise by MAC. And it's really, really, really pale pink. Really, really, really soft. And now to my favorite part of the makeup. Highlighter. Now, my highlighter is NARS. It looks very, very white, but it's like has a goldish tint to it. It's called Albatross by NARS. I love it so much. Like, wow. So for my highlighter, I usually use this kind of brush from MAC. It's 168. It's a MAC brush 168. I use this one because it's really, really loose, kinda. Because if you have one that's too tough, as soon as you touch your face with it, all the highlighter is gonna go in one spot. So you gotta be careful with this, because you'll be looking like a disco ball and you'll look real crazy. So take it easy. So just like one little stroke, like one little, okay? And then you're gonna go at the top of your cheek and go all the way up, like a little bit past your eyebrow. I could use a little more. There we go. That's a good one. So if you can see it, it's there all the way up to about there. And again on the other side now, let me see. And you just want to stroke it up there. And see, that's so pretty, right? Look at that. Well, you don't want to do too much. And again, you want to put a little bit on your nose. Just down the middle. Nothing crazy. Just like a little boop. Done. And the favorite part of where I like to put highlighter is right on my top lip. Right where your little lips do that shape. Cupid's bow, I guess it's called. Just put a little bit right there. And it makes your lips look bigger. Makes them look. See how that did that right there? Now, if you want, you can put on some mascara, some lashes, whatever. I told you guys I have the lash extension, so I'm good. And I would love to put mascara on the bottom, but my lashes are so small that every time I put mascara on the bottom, later on in the day, it's just all under my eye. So I'm just not. I'm just good like this, and that's where I'm going to leave it at. I hope you guys noticed that I didn't use concealer for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think that way too many girls use concealer, and I think that it makes girls that are really young look really old because it's the way they're putting it on, and then they're putting powder over it, and it's giving the illusion that they have wrinkles and they have tired eyes, and it's just not attractive on everyone. Some people that know how to do it, the professionals do it flawlessly, but it's just not for me. So I'm not even going to say it's not for everyone, it's just not for me. So I don't use concealer. And when I'm getting my makeup professionally done, I am very on it when they are using concealer, because I don't want my eyes to look cakey underneath and all that. Because you guys were thinking that when I was saying, oh, I don't put mascara on the bottom because it gets everywhere. I'm sure it wouldn't get everywhere if I had a little bit of powder underneath my eyes, but I don't do the powders and all that because my skin is dry, so I need for my makeup to have a little bit of grease, a little bit of oil to it, because then it just looks pretty. So yeah, like throughout the day, my makeup just gets better and better and better. And it gets better, and not only does it get better, but it gets less. It starts to come off. And that's when your skin really starts to like show through. I also forgot to tell you, this is my favorite beauty product. This is also Caudalie. It's Glow Elixir. When it's not shaken up, maybe you guys can see, like the top layer is like a little bit of oil, and this bottom stuff is kind of just like a toner. It smells so good, and it's just great to just refresh your face after you put your makeup on. That way, if you do use powder, my girls that do use powder, understand, this, after you put your powder on, will really just make your makeup kind of sit into your face, and you won't have that powdery finish, because I know you want to be matte, but you don't want to be powdery, and this is just great. So it's kind of like a toner. It's kind of drying but still glowy. Now I turned on my wand because now I gotta do my hair, and I guess we can stay on here for that. I know a lot of you guys saw my hair. I washed it the night before yesterday, so it's just in its kind of natural state. And how my hair is, the first day I wash it, it's kind of curly, and then the second day, it gets straighter and straighter and straighter, and then it's just kind of like waves. So it's waves right now, and I'm just going to wand them a little bit to just kind of like, just kind of spruce it up, because they're not ideal to just leave the house like this. So I'm just going to touch them up. And I'm not going to touch them up perfect. I'm going to take big, giant sections, and I'm just going to wand the ends so it has some kind of curl. And this is good for girls who have naturally curly hair, because I know everybody's curls don't be bouncing back like they're supposed to. And mine, I'm one of those girls who, when I was younger, I had really curly hair, but the older I get, the straighter my hair gets. So, yeah. But I literally maybe do 6 or 7 curls in this. And then I keep it moving. Hold on, I missed it.